Members will be recognized by order of seniority for 5 minutes of questioning. An additional round of questioning may be able, if we have the time today, after members have all been recognized. I now recognize myself for 5 minutes of questioning. Chief Ortiz, does DHS have operational control of our entire border?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that. I'd like to share it with the American people. This is the actual definition of operational control that is in the code, written into the code well before I came to Congress, the definition, and I appreciate the honesty of Chief Ortiz. Do you think that, let's play a video clip here. I just want to share this question.
Will you testify under oath right now? Do we have operational control, yes or no?
Yes, we do. And
we have operational control of the borders.
Yes, we do.
Chief Ortiz, do you think that Secretary Mayorkas is lying there?
Sir, when you talk about operational control, about 10 years ago, we used operational control as a measuring stick of our effectiveness along the southwest border. My new strategy is geared towards mission advantage.
So you know I'm asking a very specific question,
yes,
and you're kind of describing how the goalpost has been moved because of the mass waves of people that are coming. My question, you heard the Secretary, he said we have operational control. That's the definition of operational control.
Based upon the definition you have, sir, up there, no.
We don't have operational control.
No, sir.
But is Secretary Mayorkas lying?
I didn't see the rest of the testimony there, sir.
He was asked, you saw, he was asked if we had operational control, and he said yes. I think it's either ignorance, which is unacceptable, or it's lying. 4.7 million alien encounters, 1.3 million gotaways, a record number of individuals on the terrorist watch list, a record number of criminal alien encounters, a record number of aliens with gang affiliation encounters, a record number of drug seizures. Do these numbers project confidence to the American people that DHS has operational control?
I will tell you I have confidence in the men and women that are executing the mission out there to the best of their ability. We've seen across the southwest border 9 sectors, and out of those 9 sectors, 4 of them have significant resources. When you think about the double-layer fencing, some of the surveillance technology, and then the amount of agents we deployed. But in 5 of those 9 southwest border sectors, we have seen an increase in flow, and that has caused a considerable strain on our resources and really has forced the Border Patrol to move agents and even migrants to some of the other areas.
Yeah, I pointed that out in my statement, too, that the cartels have figured out if they flood certain areas, you got to shift resources, and that's allowing them to have free reign. That, to me, is the cartels controlling the southern border. Does that? I mean, think about it. Think about it for a second, like you're a military guy, and that's the perimeter, right? Do the drug cartels have control of sections of the perimeter of the United States?
I will tell you that in certain areas, the cartels control an awful lot on the southern border, south of the United States. Our men and women are out there. I just spent the last 3 days here in South Texas patrolling with some of our agents, and they're doing a phenomenal job of responding to traffic that's coming across that border. And that plays out across the entire southwest border.
You and I both deeply respect the men who work for you, and I think they're doing yeoman's work. I've talked to sectors where they're pulling 90 hours a week. These guys are killing themselves. Literally 17 of them have committed suicide because they've been overwhelmed. Why is this huge surge here? What's the cause? What's the difference? You were here under the last administration, during COVID, all the excuses that have been given. So what changed?
Several things have changed, I think, across the world, if you think about it this way. We've seen individuals from 159 countries already this fiscal year.
So why do they feel suddenly, after January of 2021, that they can come here?
I would think that we have what we call push and pull factors. Some of those push factors are certainly going to be economic conditions in their host countries.
Those were there before,
yes,
Chief.
Sir.
I mean, they were there before. Hurricanes happened in Central America before. What changed?
I think as you look at the U.S. and what we're experiencing now with the economic conditions that we have here, when you think about the health conditions that we have here, we're in much better position than most of the countries that we're dealing with just to ourselves.
I would assert to you that all that was there before January 21. The COVID was there before 2021. The economic challenges were there before 2021. I would submit to you that it's two things, and your sector chiefs have told me what they are. One, they're the policies. And those policies came from the promises the president made during his campaign. And two, the State Department has allowed the return agreements to expire. Not renegotiating those agreements has prevented ICE from being able to send people back. Is that not correct?
I will tell you, our inability to repatriate individuals to certain countries is a tremendous challenge for us, and I would agree with that.
On the administration. Thank you.